and you know I have. I've investigated as a detective. I investigated these types of cases when I was a younger detective. And then I've spent years doing undercover operations and every type of crime, right? Up to including murder. But if we had word from a patrol officer or a concerned citizen or a family member that there's child abuse, child neglect, abuse of the elderly, and we have enough probable cause to approach the house and make contact, or we have enough probable cause to have a search warrant. I've been in countless houses where the conditions are so bad, the child is desperately in need because of neglect or abuse or what have you, feces all over the floor, and those are really bad houses. And I'm not saying that about these folks, I'm not saying that. But we go in there, we see this, we immediately call health and welfare, we call the prosecuting attorney's office, and we say this child or these children need to be declared imminent danger. There is imminent danger to their health and well-being. Granted, we take the children, we put them in safe custody, and we start the process of prosecution if the prosecutor says we have enough to go forward. I can do that in every drug house, neglect house, elder abuse house in the state or in my county, but I can't do it here. How is
Even those kids are in imminent danger.
In my belief, they are in imminent danger. They die from lack of care, lack of medical care, not lack of care, not lack of a loving family, but lack of medical care. For the simplest of things, if you look at the cases across the board, not just in Canyon County, food poisoning. Really, we can't treat food poisoning? Dehydration? We can't treat a simple fever? We can't treat a ruptured appendix? We can't treat diabetes?
What's the volume that you see of cases like this, or from this population?
Well, I can give you an example. From November to December, I had 3 deaths.
What age? What
2
ages?
were in the infant age, and 1 was older, and I can't speak about that case because it's under investigation.
How do you find out about those deaths? I mean, do they get on the phone and call up the coroner and say, you know, our child died last night?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's typically what they do. They do not call law enforcement. Coroner's office is different than my office.
Well, but I guess if I were a parent reporting death of a child, I'd probably call the coroner too, not the sheriff. I mean, because you call the sheriff, that means there's a law enforcement problem.
I guess a person could look at it that way, but in the state of Idaho, we have a statute that you're required to report a death, whether you're the coroner or whether you're the parent. So